Hey guys, this looks like a fun one. 1 over 1 plus 1 over 1 plus 1 over x equals 420 over 834. So for the first step, we want to do this 1 plus 1 over x. In order to give them a common denominator, we're going to multiply this 1 on the left-hand side by x over x. And x over x times 1 is just x over x. And now that they have a common denominator, we can write them as a single fraction. So it becomes x plus 1 over x. So now let's focus on this right here. This is basically saying 1 divided by x plus 1 over x. The division of a fraction is the same thing as multiplying by the reciprocal. So if we change this divide into a multiply, we can flip this fraction. And 1 times this is just this. So we want to rewrite this whole thing as x over x plus 1. And let's get rid of this stuff. Next, we want to add these together, and we need to give this a common denominator with this. So we're going to multiply this 1 by x plus 1 over x plus 1. Well, this times 1 is just this thing. And now that these two fractions have a common denominator, we can write them as a single fraction. So all we did was add the numerators. And last, x plus x is equal to 2x. With this right here, we're doing the division thing again. We're doing 1 divided by this fraction down here. And anytime we do that, we can change the divide to a multiply and flip the fraction. And then 1 times something is just the something. So now we want to rewrite this entire left side as this fraction right here. Or in other words, you can think of it as bringing this x plus 1 to the top. Now let's get rid of this stuff. I'm noticing on the side, we can simplify this fraction. Both the top and the bottom are divisible by 6. On top, 420 divided by 6 is 70. And on bottom, 834 divided by 6 is 139. In order to solve this proportion, let's cross multiply. We have the 139 times x plus 1 equals 70 times 2x plus 1. And then if we distribute, 139 times x is 139x. 139 times 1 is 139. 70 times 2x is 140x, and 70 times 1 is 70. Now we have an x on both sides, so let's subtract 139x from both sides. These cancel, so on the left-hand side, we only have 139. And on the right-hand side, 140x minus 139x is just x, and we still have the plus 70. And on the left-hand side, 139 minus 70 is 69. Nice. That is the answer to our question, so we can put a box around it. How exciting.